Friends, this is the first of a series of 6 tutorials on quadratic inequalities. Well, we all know quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we write y equal to ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now, we will find for a quadratic equation where a is greater than 0 and d is greater than 0, what happens to the value of y. D, as we all know, is discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. So let us take a look at this particular equation where y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. The value of a is coefficient of x square, that is 1, so it is positive. D or discriminant is b square minus 4ac. In this case it is minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 2, that is 1. So discriminant is also positive. So you will get a graph. Since a is positive, the graph opens upwards. It is symmetric. Its axis is parallel to the y-axis. The two roots of the equation are alpha and beta, where alpha is the lesser root and beta is the greater root. So in this equation, x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. If you solve it, get the value of x as 1 and 2. Now let's look at the graph. At alpha, at this point, alpha is 1, x is 1, here x is 2. If you look at the graph, the value of the quadratic equation is given by the value of y for any particular x. So at x equal to 1, what happens? At x equal to 1, x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0, which from the graph also we can see that the graph cuts the x-axis at x equal to 1 where y is 0. If you look at the graph between x equal to 1 and x equal to 2, the value of y is negative. It goes below the x-axis. So let's take x as 1.5. You take x as 1.5, then y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2, which is 3 by 2 whole square minus 3 into 3 by 2 plus 2 gives you minus 1 by 4. So we can easily see that the graph is negative, or the value of y in the graph is negative when x lies between alpha and beta. What happens if x is beyond beta or less than alpha? From the graph we can see at less than alpha, if x is less than alpha, y is positive. If x is more than beta, y is positive. Let's check a value of y greater than beta. Let us say 3. When x is 3, we are checking the value of x as 3, then y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Calculate it, you get plus 2. So the graph is positive, value of y is positive. Thus, we can easily conclude that when a greater than 0, d greater than 0, the graph opens upwards. It cuts the x-axis at alpha and beta. At alpha and beta, y is 0. Between alpha and beta, y is negative. Less than alpha, y is positive. If x is more than beta, y is positive. Cheers.